Hi guys, thanks for tuning into IRL News. I'm Hans Idle.
Who the hell are you? No, seriously, who the hell are you? Cut.
Hi guys, thanks for tuning into IRL News. I'm Hans Idle. So you've got yourself a brand new ice cream and it's really cool, pardon the pun, and you're looking to do some sexy advertising for it. What do you use? Playboy bunny? Swimsuit model? Ooh, supermodel. No, if you're Antonio Frederici ice cream, you use a pregnant nun. Yes, pregnant nuns, they're all the rage in advertising ice cream for some ungodly reason. Pardon the pun. Anyway, Antonio Frederici Ice Cream decided to use this pregnant nun and the tagline Immaculate Conception for their new ice cream, and needless to say, the ad's already been pulled after complaints from, well, people. Normal people who don't find nuns sexy, especially not pregnant ones. I mean, I don't get it. Sexy nuns? I've met nuns. Nuns aren't sexy. No offense to the nuns out there. I can see you all madly typing away your little troll messages, but trust me, you're not supposed to be sexy. You're nuns. That's why you wear that big long black habit and don't show any leg or anything. You're nuns. Freaking perverts. Anyway, I feel like eating ice cream now for some reason. Moving on. Seems little Billy's been hit in the bottle. In a report from the British Red Cross, they're suggesting that children as young as 11 should be trained on how to deal with their drunken friends because so many kids are drinking underage in Europe. Now, it's not just a problem in Europe, of course, it's a problem all over the world, here in Canada and in the US as well. Now, I don't know about you, but this seems a little backwards to me. Instead of training kids on how to deal with their drunken friends, shouldn't we be getting the booze out of their hands in the first place? I mean, call me a moron, but that just seems to make sense. Let's teach kids to stay off the booze, at least until they're legal to drink it. And even then, you drink it responsibly. I'm sick of seeing so many people getting killed in car accidents caused by drinking and driving. And I don't need to see little kids getting hurt too. So, smarten up. Okay? Thanks. Stacey Child, daughter of Julia Gillard, the Australian Prime Minister, can be seen in Zoo magazine wearing an Australian flag bikini and holding an Australian flag. Personally, I'm a fan of patriotism in any form, and I certainly don't disapprove of this. Enjoy, fellas. So I'm sure most of you have heard that old myth about how black men have the biggest penises in the world. Well, meet Jonah Falcon. Jonah Falcon has the biggest penis in the world. 13.5 inches. And as you notice, he's a white man. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to dispel the whole black man myth. On average, maybe it's true. I don't actually know, and I'm not willing to type it into my computer to do the research. But the bottom line is that we can dispel a lot of myths here because Jonah's also only got a 10.5 inch foot, which means his penis is actually 3 inches longer than his foot. That's kind of frightening. Poor Jonah. As you might well imagine, Jonah's an actor. Get your mind out of the gutter, though. He's not that kind of an actor. He's a real actor who just happens to have a really big dick. Congratulations, Jonah. Good job? I don't know. Hannah Montana causes seizures. At least she does in one 12-year-old girl in Florida, who goes into fits of shaking and spasming every time a Hannah Montana song comes on the radio. Yes, this poor little girl just can't listen to Hannah Montana at all. I gotta admit, every time a Hannah Montana song comes on the radio, it kind of makes me sick too, but this poor little girl obviously has a form of epilepsy, and Hannah Montana's what sets her off, so keep your radios down, people. You don't know who you might hurt. And Hannah, Stop singing. We've heard enough. Just kidding. Kidding. I don't eat hate mail. Kidding. Hannah's great. Okay. In London, a woman named Kay Russell claims that a severe migraine has left her with a French accent. I don't know, some of you may have remembered that back when Britney Spears was going a little loopy, she developed an English accent. Now, at that time, I called bullshit. And I'm afraid on Kay Russell, I'm going to have to call the bullshit police as well. I think it's far more likely that Kay Russell just is looking for her 15 minutes of fame than actually having any kind of neurological disease. That's just my opinion. You don't have to believe it. The bottom line is, Kay Russell, I think you're on the catnip. Or maybe you're on the dog pot. Yeah, you're on the dog pot. And my final story isn't so much a story as just a bunch of weird pictures from New York's Fashion Week 2011. Take a look at this. Dang. That was weird. And there are a lot more pictures where those came from. So the link's down below like it always is. And I don't know how they sell this stuff. I mean, Lady Gaga can't possibly buy this many clothes. Hey, by the way, wasn't that last guy Derek Zoolander? I'm almost positive. Was it? It looked like him. Anyway, thanks for tuning into IRL News. I've really enjoyed talking to you. I'm Hans Idle. And you're not. Have a good night.
Thanks for tuning in to me. I'm Hands Idle.
Very good.